Hey guys, and welcome to Live Your Bliss, where we learn to manifest the life of our desires. And on this channel, we learn all about law of attraction and ways on how to live the best life that you can possibly live. So if that's something that you think you'll be interested in watching, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you here. Also, make sure you share the video. Your friends deserve to know how to live the best life that they can possibly live. And if you get any content in here that you like, please like this video. Please comment on this video and let me know what you like and what you want to see in the future, so I can make sure I'm giving you guys videos that you can actually use and learn from. Alright guys, so awesome. Today we are going to be talking all about meditating. Meditating is something that's, fairly new to me. I've been practicing it for a few years, but not consistently at first. It was something that was really hard for me. I didn't understand it. And then you go on YouTube and you try to learn it from these people that have been doing it 10, 20 years. And then they're like, it's easy. Just cut off your mind for a second and stop thinking and focus on your breath. And it's like, what? So that is what this video is for. If you are anything like me and you can't sit still for more than 5 seconds without 1,000 thoughts going through your head, and that's affecting how you meditate or you being able to sit and focus for a long period of time, then this video is going to help you guys. So first off, what is meditation? What is the point of meditation? Meditation is a form of being present. It's a form of being conscious. When it comes to law of attraction, when it comes to the laws of the universe, being present is where everything happens. Majority of our days though, majority of our life, our mind is usually focused in the past or in the future. We're thinking about things that has already happened, or we're thinking about things that we want to happen. But very rarely are we in the present. And if you think about it, the past, when it was here, it was the present. And the future, when it finally gets to us, it's in the present. So everything happens in the present. And when you learn how to be present, one, you manifest a lot faster, which is what I'm all about. But two, you become more calm, you become more at peace. Meditation can help with your sleep patterns. It can help with reducing stress. It can help with reprogramming your subconscious. Meditation can help with improving your focus, improving your productivity, but it helps with so much. Just being able to be present and focus on your present, and learning to start practicing meditation consistently will eventually start helping you with all those areas in your life. So that's what we're going to discuss today. We are going to just go over the basics of meditation and really just how to get started and get out of your head, literally. Alright, so my first tip when it comes to meditation is, it should be a pretty obvious one, but it isn't always. Find yourself a quiet place, somewhere where you will not be disturbed for the next 5, 10, 15, whatever, however long you're going to be meditating. It's important to make sure you can do meditation without any distractions. Of course, the longer that you can be in that present moment, the longer that you can sustain that meditation, the more benefit it is for you. So find somewhere quiet where the kids won't bombard in or anything. I like to personally meditate in the morning before anyone is even up in the house. Get my meditation and everything done in the morning and have my little me time. So I mean, it's up to you, however your lifestyle is, how you want to do it. Just make sure you're in a place where you're alone. When you get there to meditate, I do not suggest laying down to meditate for beginners. You'll probably fall asleep. I did it all the time. You get really relaxed, you end up falling asleep if you're laying down. So I don't suggest laying down when you're a beginner meditating. Either sit down on the floor, cross-legged, or on the bed or whatever. Sit down, sit up, make sure your back is straight and your head is straight up. I always hear examples saying, like, act like a string is coming out of the top of your head and you're pulling it, to make sure your posture's up. Or you can sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Again, make sure your back is straight and you're having good posture. So either way is fine. Most important in that is to make sure that you find a nice and quiet place where you can be alone for that that period of time without being disturbed, and you can actually get the benefits of your meditation. Alright, so my next tip for beginners, I would say to close your eyes during the meditation. I used to hear some videos that explain meditation that says to keep your eyes open, to focus on like a flame, or to find a point across the room to focus on. And yes, you can do that too. Me personally, being a beginner meditator, that was really hard for me to do, to keep my eyes open and keep that focus. When your eyes is open, you know, you're all over the place. I just find it a lot easier to be able to completely focus with your eyes closed. So I suggest closing your eyes during the practice instead of doing that, but you do have the option to keep them open. I find that if you do want to keep them open, I find staring at a flame, like a candle flame or something, to be really good. So if you want to keep it open, then keep your eyes open, then I would suggest doing it that way. So my next tip is going to be breathe. So there's a lot of different types of meditation. In this case, I'm talking about mindfulness. Again, meditation is just really a form of practicing being present. I have a way that really helps me to keep focus on my breath instead of just doing the normal in and out. I would do breaths where I breathe in for 5 seconds, hold it for 5 seconds, breathe out for 5 seconds. And counting in my head helped me to keep focus on my breath. So I'll give you an example of how that will work. You would breathe in for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if that's what your focus is on, the counting is going to keep your focus on your breath a lot easier. I found that to be so much easier for me to focus on my breath and actually keep myself present in the moment during my meditation without going all over the place in my thoughts. That helped me tremendously. So if you're having a hard time keeping a focus on your breath, then try it that way. Count 5 in, hold for 5, and then count 5 out to help keep your focus on your breath. Alright, so my next tip, this one is a big one. It's focus, but don't force it. So this is the biggest hang up when it comes to meditation. It's the hardest part. It's the reason why we need to do meditation, is to sort out all these thoughts that are going on in our head. But the problem is, when you sit down to meditate, once you start focusing on your breath, about a minute in, your mind goes to, what am I going to cook for dinner? Did I make sure that I took that out? Am I going to take dry cleaning? What did they say to me? What am I supposed to do for my Like, it goes a million miles an hour. Trust me, it's not just you. It happens to everybody. That is the reason why we need meditation, is because we think a lot. Thoughts go through our head all day. Meditation is a way to sort those out. A lot of people, they say, like, it's the absence of thought. You're not supposed to think during meditation. If you stop thinking, guys, that means you're dead. You don't want to stop thinking. You will still think. Your mind will still drift. The whole point of meditation is to be able to bring those thoughts back to your present, back to your breath. So when your mind starts to drift, it's okay. You bring it back to your breath. And one of the most important practices when it comes to meditation is to not be so hard on yourself, not to judge those thoughts during your meditation, not to add any emotion to those thoughts or anything. Just simply observe them, pretty much like a highlight reel. A thought pops up, you see it, it passes by, you go back to your breath. A thought pops up, you see it, it passes by, you go back to your breath. And the more you keep practicing that, the easier to be. It's not bad that you're thinking. It's not bad that your mind is drifting. It is normal. We all do it. So do not be hard on yourself. It's not about not thinking. It's about being able to go back to the present moment when you are thinking. It's about not letting your mind go on a tangent. It's about being aware enough to be able to stop that and come back to your present moment. And that's what meditation is all about. But you'll find the longer that you're in your meditation, the less that your mind will start wandering. Always bring your thoughts back to your breath. No matter where they go, bring them back to your breath, okay? So my next tip is to be consistent when it comes to meditation. I suggest starting small. Don't start off with trying to meditate 30 minutes a day every day. You know, it's going to make you not like it, and you're not going to want to do it anymore. Start small, you know, start meditating 5 minutes in the morning every morning. And then the better you start getting at it, the more you're starting to focus, then bump it up to 10 minutes every day. You know, bump it up to that 30 minutes if you want to get to that point. But the point is to be consistent. Like I said earlier in the video, I wasn't very consistent with meditating, so I wasn't getting the full value of it. Just here recently, I started being really consistent with my meditating, and now I meditate every single day. During the day, I find that I can get through my thoughts a whole lot better. I'm more productive, but you're more calm, you're more at peace, you're able to be more present. And again, like I said before, being present is where it's at. You want to practice being in the present moment as much as you possibly can outside of meditating. Try yoga. Yoga is great. I think I said in a previous video that I wasn't a big fan of yoga. Well, switch that. I've been doing it and I really like it. It's another form of meditating. You practice a lot of breathing and things like that in yoga. Again, you're practicing being present. Things like breath work are really awesome. I really love. I suggest doing research on meditation, but on YouTube itself, it has a whole bunch of guided meditations. There's a lot of meditation apps now, things like Headspace and things like that. So there's a lot of assistance and things to help us with learning how to meditate. So I suggest getting started and being consistent with it. Set out a little time every single day to start meditating and see how it changes your life specifically. And always keep in mind when it comes to meditation, just like anything else, you're not going to be that good the first few times. It's going to take a few times for you to really get the hang of it. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't quit before you actually do get the benefits of it. That is something that I feel like I did at the beginning, which is why I wasn't so consistent. I felt like I wasn't getting the benefits from it, but that's because I hadn't learned it yet. So give yourself a learning curve. Give yourself time to actually learn to practice, and don't be so hard on yourself, all right? All right, so I gotta wrap this video up so I can go finish my meditation. Hopefully you guys go meditate. If y'all got any information in here that you can use, please make sure that you like this video, comment in this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, I would love to have you a part of the family. Make sure you go check out my other social medias. I'm gonna pop those here on the screen. Guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I love having you here. I hope you are living the best life that you can possibly live. Most importantly, I hope you're living your bliss.